It was a dark and stormy night, and Sarah was driving home from her friend's house. The rain was coming down in sheets, and she could barely see the road in front of her. As she drove, she felt an unease settle in her stomach. She had heard stories of a ghost that haunted the woods near her house, and the thought of it sent shivers down her spine. Suddenly, she saw a figure in the middle of the road. She slammed on the brakes, and the car skidded to a stop just inches from the person. As the rain beat down on the windshield, Sarah saw that the figure was a woman, dressed in a long white dress. The woman was soaking wet, and her hair was plastered to her face. Sarah rolled down her window and called out to the woman. "Are you okay? Do you need a ride?" The woman didn't say anything, but she climbed into the back seat of the car. Sarah's heart was pounding in her chest, and she tried to calm herself down. As she drove, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The woman in the back seat didn't say a word, and every time Sarah glanced in the rearview mirror, she saw the woman staring back at her with cold, dead eyes. Finally, Sarah pulled up in front of her house. She turned to the woman and said, "We're here. You can get out now." But the woman didn't move. She just sat there, staring at Sarah. Sarah tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. She was trapped inside the car with the woman. She could feel the panic rising inside of her, and she knew that she had to do something before it was too late. Suddenly, the woman spoke. Her voice was cold and eerie, and it sent chills down Sarah's spine. "I've been waiting for you," the woman said. "I've been waiting a long time." Sarah tried to open the door again, but it still wouldn't budge. She was trapped, alone with the ghostly woman in her car. She could feel the woman's cold breath on the back of her neck, and she knew that she had to act fast. With all her strength, Sarah kicked open the door and jumped out of the car. She ran into her house, slamming the door shut behind her. She could hear the woman's eerie laughter echoing in her ears, and she knew that she would never forget this night. From that day on, Sarah never drove alone on dark, stormy nights again. And she never forgot the ghostly woman who had haunted her car, waiting for her in the darkness.